So for the lamp lighting ceremony, can I invite once again on the dais CEO and Managing Director, Inductus Group, our Mr. Alok Kumar.
So first of all, I would like to take this opportunity to, genuinely thank you all for making it to the event. It's not that easy to actually manage such an event because the kind of guests, the kind of galaxy of speakers we could see, it was very difficult to organize, to get their timings for a particular day, to organize them all. So, and thank you all who have made it possible and who have come today to attend this event. And now people are moving, companies are moving towards setting up their own GCC centers in India, maybe own, maybe shared. So what was the need? That we have to understand.
The GCC topic, just diving straight into what we came here to discuss. The GCC topic itself has been close to my heart for well over 20 years now. And it's a topic that continues to evolve. India is a place where we have the 3D, right? It's about the demand that is there. It's about the demographic dividend that we have. And it's about the democracy that we have. The beauty of India is that it cuts across all these spectrum.
I wanted to sort of throw some light on the topic. How GCC initially started was the 6% game. So what is the 6% game? I have finance background, and any investment you do, it technically gets about a 6% ROI, a net profit from the total investment you do. On an average, you get about a 6%.
As we already seen that something around 1800 GCCs are in the country and which contributes around 1.53 of the GDP. The bank is becoming very focused to become a very, very prominent player into the GCC ecosystem.
Now we are moving forward to the next segment of the event, that is panel discussion.
The topic we have is Global Capability Centers towards 2040. The next phase where the GCCs entered was more about the process arbitrage of centralizing the processes, having that process efficiency, taking it further, how the GCC ecosystem in India has evolved and how it's going to evolve further. Maybe this question is for Geeta.
Thank you, Sandeep. So when I talk about, looking ahead into 2040, again, most of the people that we talk to, emphasize that don't get stuck in the past and don't worry too much about the future, stay in the present. Looking at 2040, where can the GCCs play a role? What are the opportunities? And if you look at the digital infrastructure also, there's been a huge, progress. The growth story is so compelling, and the outlook in terms of saying that we will be, having huge numbers of people covered by GCCs by 2040.
GCC conference where we don't talk about AI. So I think my next question is for Devina.
So thanks, Sandeep. And on the question of how GCCs and how the AI innovation-led talent is coming up. So definitely GCCs are coming a long way from back office function to cost arbitrage. AI and innovation is impacting GCCs is multidimensional and very profound. We have come a long way already in terms of the GCC industry into predictive analytics, which gives predictive maintenance for automotive clients, prediction and forecast in retail.
I think AI is a tool or technology is a tool where the GCCs are delivering well. Perhaps maybe I'll ask this question to Mayank.
Yeah, thanks. The one thing what I'll definitely add, of course, we exist in the AI world today. So AI is adjacent across all these layers: infrastructure, hardware, application, analytics, and AI is adjacent across all of these.
The last one, Diwakar, I would like your perspective is, as I also mentioned earlier.
Thanks, Sandeep. AI is going through that cycle, which is high pass, and then probably it will be a stabilization phase to come. And this disclaimer is important because that will shape operating model for next 15 years. GCCs are coming in from an India entry point and then evolving into potentially a multi-city growth over a period of time. If we can deepen talent and tech capability across more cities, that means closer work between industry and academia to build skills in AI, data, cloud, cybersecurity, and domain-led digital work.
Moving forward to the next panel, the topic will be Talent Architecture for GCC 4.0, redefining skills, curriculum, and collaboration models between industry and academia.
I have a big questions, and maybe I will begin with Mr. Achyuta Ghosh. what is that is required to manage?
Thank you, Professor. In the last 5 years, this has grown by about 30%. So massive scale in terms of GCCs in India. As Professor said, new skills will always be in demand. The people who are integrating AI or the people who are thinking about the future of AI.
Thanks, Ajay. And in fact, last year I was in US, one of the computer science department, to understand that how AI is being developed. So let me ask Sushant, because he works in the data analytics area.
How can we bring in some GCC based problems, which is a real problem, not some arbitrary problem wherein data is all looking good. We need to bring those partnership in place so that that problem can be solved, and then it comes the innovation.
Thank you, Sushant. I think Pallavi, since you have been working with industry engagement, so what is that GCC will look for?
Thank you, Professor. So I think the more conversations we have around this area, the better it is for all of us. Talking to the organizations, the global capability centers, what they highlight today is a challenge, is people either come with technical skills or people come with functional knowledge.
Thank you. Now my next question is to Sumit. I heard that, data cybersecurity is going to be the most critical. So how do you manage your cybersecurity and data security?
Thank you, Professor. I've been working with GCCs for a long time now, helping these large global enterprises. I primarily focus on two areas, helping these GCCs strengthen their cybersecurity posture and also help them in their AI adoption journey.
My privilege that I am able to speak here. More than 53% of GCC are already located in India, and it's growing very, very fast. GCC is not only about technology. GCC is about integration of technology and business together, and also innovations.
If we want to project our capabilities really to the European world, then we can have to make up these four things into consideration, and then we will be able to attract our India's GCC advantage to European asset managers.
So, moving forward, now it's time for the panel discussion. The topic is going to be digital trust and compliance in a global context, how GCCs are adapting to India's DPD Act and emerging cybersecurity frameworks.
And I guess we're talking about 2040. I really want to raise the fact that COVID and post-COVID, the technology industry kind of woke up to that. And here we are, every 2-3 years, we're talking of AI, we're talking of quantum computers, new words. Really got some diverse guests around with me who I'm probably going to throw up a few questions more from cybersecurity, what's GCC going to look like and how things are going to be different. Jagdish, I'm going to take a crack at you first.
Thanks, Rajesh. So while cybersecurity is such a vast, and as Rajesh said, earlier we used to work out of a very controlled environment. Now it's a hybrid environment and leads to all kind of things open. And second is phishing and social engineering, which is pretty good. Third one, which I would think is supply chain, and which probably is most underrated. We don't really understand.
I'm going to come back to you while I do that. Sangeet, you're from a law firm, obviously.
Thank you, Rajesh, and thank you for putting this question to me. And being a lawyer, I'll try to first cover the regulatory and the legal perspective. So I'll first start with the regulatory and the legal perspective. GCCs stand at a very unique position. As GCC, you are standing at the intersection where the data is flowing, and data which are emanating from different jurisdictions. So as GCCs, you are the custodian of data emanating from different jurisdictions, different customers.
Daniel, I'm going to come to you. This one's for you. What does a modern or globally aligned incident response plan look like for a GCC, and how can typically leaders who represent these GCCs can remain response ready through realistic simulations and tabletop exercises?
Thank you very much, Rajesh. I will start with first stating a lot of times when people look at cybersecurity, most of them look at it as a technology problem. So with that in consideration, tabletop exercise is a must. It must be a cohesive. And the good thing about being able to have a GCC 4.0, it means that we are more than just functional.
Yeah, I think that's a good one for start with.
Smita, I know we're talking about cybersecurity, but you're from a banking side.
Thank you, Rajesh. When we talk about how banking sector can help GCCs, then I must tell you that we have verticals and banking sector is working towards this. We also understand that GCCs have the requirement to remit funds outside country to their parent companies.
So I'm going to talk about three things. I will talk about the challenges in GCC which we are facing, and GCC definitely is not a new thing for us. It has been going for 2 decades.
The next panel will be about the innovation imperative, positioning India's GCCs at the core of global RGD and AI-driven transformation.
I want to just start with one sentence. What must GCCs do to earn the R&D and AI core mandate? So I would start with Suchi.
Thanks. So to your question, in one sentence, it's very tough. So first, GCCs need to align their vision with the vision of the HQ. Second, set up and embed innovation culture so that we partner with the HQ and we are not just the order takers.
It is in terms of security and AI, how we can leverage it, protect the new age GCC, how to make a secure connect between the global HQs and the GCC. So there is the entire process, technologies which is residing, and cyber and AI go hand in hand.
Thank you to the panelists. I would say that we should not, forget the talent that GCCs are actually developing. They're developing it before the word GCC actually came into existence. So all these activities would be driven by talent only.
That's a great point, I guess. We almost covered the vision, innovation, cybersecurity, and the talent part. Now that we know, I wanted to know what is that matrix for HQs used to prove the ROI for the AI innovation.
See, the way I look at ROI is at 3 levels, especially with generative AI coming in. There is ROE, which is return on employee, or talking all about productivity gains per employee.
So I request everyone, please be seated and be with us. We'll be having a MOU signing before we go to the book launch. In 3, 2, 1, let's celebrate and let's unveil the beautiful and let's share the moment together.
So thank you very much, sir and madam, for being so cordial during the day and being patient and accepting our request to be a part of this event. Wish you all the very, very best.